You're probably looking at the front line and wondering, why is the entire German army standing there staring at me? Look at this. This is the Great Wall of Poland. Today we're attempting a strategy so incredibly cursed, so painfully slow, the AI's brain completely breaks trying to process it. We're going to survive the 1939 invasion without giving up a single inch of ground. And that is with the power of forts. You start off in a dire situation. Your industry is terrible. Your armed forces are wrecked. You've got a lot of building up to do. And you're going to have to invest a lot into forts, which is something you probably don't want to do early game. You want to invest into the good stuff, like armed forces, stuff that works offensively as well as defensively. But not today. The Maginot of Poland is the strategy. Poland is unique. You have many opportunities to stack your fort construction bonus. I have a confession to make. I've been losing hours to this game, and it's called Heroes of History. It's been tickling my exact strategic sweet spot, which probably a lot of you guys also share. The game lets you build your own civilization, level your economy, and assemble a team of historical and mythical heroes. You combine figures like Einstein, Cleopatra, and Hercules and create something surprisingly strong setups. Already theorizing the meta, new ways to break the game. It blends city building with real-time battles. It will feel familiar as you can experiment with build orders and optimize hero lineups. You can play anytime on mobile or PC, and switch between the two, wherever you are. Join the ancient Egyptian event between the 11th of March to the 28th of April. To face Anubis, log into the game, get the limited hero, Tutankhamun. This hero is exclusive to the event. After, it will be gone forever. To face Anubis, you need the resources. Want a head start? Click the link or the QR to get the Anubis Awakening starting pack, which starts you off with 10 antimatters, 2k XP, 20k food, and 5 duat keys. Now is the perfect time to start, and I strongly recommend you try it out. You can begin your adventure right now. Link is in the description, and the QR code is on screen. Use my dedicated promo code FEEDBACK to gain a massive boost in the Anubis pack for a huge starting advantage. Take my hand. Join me, and we will share our lineups going into battle together. Click the link, scan the QR, I'll see you in Heroes of History. First of all, doctrines. As you can see here, we have access to the Great War Infantry. 25% construction bonus. Furthermore, an extra 30% here for Plan West. And some more. Central Defense Poland, an extra 25% construction bonus. Poland is built for forts. Designed for defensive strategies. The big question is this even possible? Well, you're going to find out today. First of all, let's kill everything. Let's just go for loads of mills. At the start of the game, you get maximum production efficiency. So even if you shuffle all of your mills onto one production line, in this case guns, you'll maintain that 100% production efficiency. So it is sometimes worth it just to collapse all your assembly lines and just build one kind of item if you really need it. Standard opening, construction is going to be important, so get on that and get that radio sorted. We're going to begin with a few civilian factories. Just a few, not many. Once again, we have to focus industry on forts, and we're going to need to build those forts, and we need civilian factories to do that. Army here, move it over, off we go. Let's start off by getting access to Danzig. Integrating Danzig early is worth it. It's got lots of factories, so it's a big boost to your industry early game. Let's go for the fascist path. The decision we want to go for early game is going to be unification propaganda, and that gives a big boost to compliance. Compliance reduces resistance, so therefore you can annex Danzig really quickly. Damn, look at that compliance skyrocketing. And 100. Now you've got the compliance up, you can ban the N-word party. I feel like it would have been better just to say the full word. Oh well. There you go. And now we've annexed Danzig. Danask. Close enough. We can also change our economic law and get a bunch of factories too, so go for that. The demagogue, you get a little bit of brown ideology. Alright, let's make the peasants happy. Farmers' rights, or something like that. Put down your pitchforks. Today there will be no protests, riots. Not today. Fixing the peasant strike is a big deal. It's how you go down the communist ideology. If you ignore it, you'll get strikes, which disables your industry, and if you leave it too long, you'll get a civil war. So get it sorted as soon as possible so you don't have to worry about it. Going to focus on quantity. So, soft attack, quantity, quantity, quantity. Going to go for concentrated industry because we're going to focus on pure numbers. Let's mobilize. Partial mob. We actually have some industry now. Another civilian factory. Okay, maybe one more. Maybe two more. Maybe three more. Feeling a little bit more positive about my economy at the moment. We can build all those forts just before I get declared on by Germany. All right, more divisions. Let's pump those numbers. Loads of factory opportunities here. Fill your boots, boys. Armored trains are going to come in handy, so get those now. start producing trains as well. Armored trains are useful because they fight back. Whenever planes are on logistical strikes, they will shoot down enemy planes, and they're more resistant to those logistical strikes. Running out of manpower, so what you got to do is go down this path to get the extra militants. Plus 2% recruitable. Army defense, let's get that XP. Limited conscription, more manpower. Top it off as well, we're going to need another army. It's crucial that every single tiny drip of manpower that you go gets put into a division. Every division counts. More factories. Gonna create an agency now as well. We'll get the first upgrade in. We need those 3 spies. Infantry. Great War Infantry. Giving straight away that bonus of 25% land fort construction. It's time. All right, we are going to build a load of mills now. Cheaper upgrades for agencies. Go for the Elusive Gentleman. Minus 15% agency upgrade time, which saves you about a week. It's big because it's not only a time reduction, but it's also a cost reduction. You're consuming less civilian factories when you go for this early. Army 3. Deploy. Remove the recon. We're not going to be using it for this strategy. And now we need to start making AA. Another army. 24 divisions of Poland's best. Let's stack the modifiers. So we need another agency upgrade to do that. Top that off as well. Elusive Gentleman. Now we need to get all the construction modifiers. So Central Defense of Poland, followed by Plan West. 4 armies. Get the spies in to deny planning bonus. Another army. Extra construction for mills. I think I'll take that. The extra civs are paying off. That was worth it. Okay, this focus is pretty good too. It allows you to put defensive plans in regions, so it gives you an extra defense bonus when you need it the most. All right, 5 armies. All right, forts time. Crucial, the southern front is defended, and the AI really loves to push this southern front with the mountains. But regardless, let's build the forts anyway, because we're going to need them. All right, AA is essential. Germany loves to spam CAS, so we have to deny them. Make the division a bit bigger? Yeah, sure. Okay, now we're building the forts, and you can look how quick they build. Look at this. Boom, boom. Be aware, they do cost more every time you purchase one, but look at those bonuses. Central Defense, Great War Infantry, 4-year plan, construction, 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 export focus. But there's actually another hidden one as well. You go here and click on states. You can actually see is this one as well. So specific region-based construction bonuses. So we're building them twice as fast as we would normally because we're stacking all the modifiers. Disable the imports of steel just for a little while. The reason why is I get extra civilian factories for building the fort so we can build them nice and high. This is the perfect time to build them too. First wave's done. Do the next wave. Very crucial we get these southern locations. What really sucks is the initial push that Germany makes is so powerful and so strong, it's kind of hard to stop the first wave, particularly when they're pushing into regions like plains here. This is very difficult to hold. All right, the trick. Hold S, and your keyboard will auto-repeat, and you can select 5 armies. And disable this army, and unassign it. Shift left click. Field Marshal. And then select all the extra infantry and right-click on the Field Marshal. Boom! Reassigned each individually, one by one. Field Marshal front line. Sadly, we have to push the north here, but this one is going to be a bit of a gamble. Actually breaking this north is very difficult. It's one of the hard things you have to deal with as Poland, being they have to hold a front and then kind of push a front. Ideally, you could hold both, but it's just too difficult. It's best to push one and then hold the other. Infantry expert, essential. Okay, things are coming together. More forts. Let's do Grand Assault, but we could always change to Desperate Defense if need be. Desperate Defense gives you access to a lot of manpower, but you can only select it if you're in a defensive war. Now, we might not even need this, but if we do need manpower in an emergency, this is a perfect doctrine to select. Roman, the father of Polish nationalism. Go on, give us a fact about that in the comments, boys. Don't forget to cover your southern front here with Slovakia. Very important. They love to push this front more than any other front. I don't know why, but they love it. Look at all those modifiers. You can see them there. Surprisingly, the better industry would be better than the modifiers, but hey, we're Poland, okay? You got to make do with what you've got. I'm sorry, Poland. I'm scared. Danzig or war. Danzig will remain Donetsk. Here we go. Did you know that Danzig is one of the hardest provinces to take in the game full stop? It is considered a big river no matter what angle you push it from, and it's also considered urban as well. So no matter what angle you attack it from, you will suffer from 2 terrain modifiers regardless. As far as I'm aware, that's the only one in the game that experiences that. All right, they've declared. We've got pushes across the front, and wow, big damage. Planning bonus, 34%. What? I thought the spies were meant to deny that, but don't look like it. All right. Defense here cost me 50 political power, and that will result in an extra 20% extra defense. Here's an example of a battle here, holding with 6 divisions. I'm reinforcing with more, and you can see here they're pushing in 31% planning bonus. I thought that would have got reduced due to the intel, but I guess not. So low supply is what's hurting us the most. On hindsight, maybe a few trucks would have been worthwhile. Just got to survive the initial onslaught where they're going to hit you with the CAS really hard. If you can survive the CAS waves, then you're in for a winner. Tenacious defense. State serves the military. Extra stability. Okay, we are actually holding. But they're not putting up their full planes here. We're not seeing the full might of the CAS. Meanwhile, Germany is sandwiched. Okay, so it's just a matter of holding, I guess. Yeah, the AI is doing what I thought it was doing. It is pushing here. And I think the reason why this is a strong attack is because they're basing their planes just south of here. And the CAS are aiming at the battle that's the closest to where they're positioned, resulting in them making a pretty hard push here. No! The first push, and they have knocked us back. The only issue now is this is kind of like dominoes, because they make the initial push, and then you kind of just keel over and take more damage. We'll make do with what we've got. Defense here, big bonus to defense. If we could redirect troops from the south to the north, that might actually help things. And AI is being a little bit silly and leaving the front open. And I will definitely 100% take advantage of that. No lie, I'm actually really surprised how effective this is. I didn't think a push in the north would be this effective. So there might be a chance that I can turn this around by redirecting these additional 48 divisions. And yeah, that's a lot more effective than I expected. So now I'm starting to believe that maybe the strategy is just to focus primarily on infantry. Because now I invested into forts that have been lost. That production has been gone forever. So, 8 divisions and push them back. Wow. Redirect the troops to the front. Additional 48 divisions on the way now. I guess the secret is to look where you're losing and then prioritize that by making a defensive front line, isn't it? Oh, here we go. 1,165 CAS bombers. Now, we can knock them out slowly with the ground-based AA, but their effectiveness is going to be limited, so it's going to be a difficult one. When the CAS arrive, things start changing. And I have to withstand CAS damage for like a very long duration to actually get the numbers down. I am taking out like 200, 300 of them. Let's have a look. Details. CAS lost. They've lost 500 CAS, but they still have another 900. Breath of fresh air. 2-front war. It's still pounding me really heavy with the CAS. Curious to see how effective they're going to be in the lowlands. It does look like they're struggling a bit. This isn't the smooth push through the lowlands that I'm used to Germany doing. Okay, the CAS has disappeared now. I think this is opportunity for me to do a counterattack, so I am going to do that. Oh, and the CAS come back immediately. Retaken Warsaw. Made a push across the north. I'm actually holding German territory now. Request Lend-lease from the Soviet Union. What about Romania? What about Hungary? It's been a while since I've abused Lend-lease mechanics, so this feels weird to me. This is working. They can't prioritize 2 fronts. And I can see that they're struggling, pushing against the lowlands here. So all I need to do here is keep just directing my front lines. Wait for the Lend-lease to arrive. It's arrived. 10,000 guns. This was an old exploit that they soft patched. You put yourself into a deficit of guns, and then you request lots of nations to send you guns. And then what will happen is you'll send you more guns than you actually need, building your stockpile with weaponry. It only works now if the world tension is higher than 50%, or it depends on your ideology. Make a push. Surprisingly effective, but also chewing through France as well. New front with Romania, so I'm about to open up a little bit, which is annoying because that means I have to divide my front line. Things are looking pretty hairy in France, right on the front of Paris. Need a bit of coal, get the free coal. All the coal, sadly, is in the west of Poland, which we've lost. Oh, massive break in the west here. A lot of divisions missing on the front. I think they've lost a lot of their plane numbers. Let's have a look. Intel, Air Force, 1,000 to 2,000 planes. Without comparison to what they had before, I don't even know if that's a big number or not. See if we can push against the Romanians here. The Soviet Union demands the East. You have to be realistic here, though, don't I, really? You know, because they've still got the CAS numbers, but as you can see, the fronts aren't going in their favor. Welcome back to the forts. It's weird to see the forts so behind the front line now. Bit of a dilemma here. I don't want to keep pushing because I might lose my momentum. I really need to recover my guns and my manpower and all my equipment. Yeah, forget waiting. The momentum's on my side. Just keep going. Push! Desperately need that manpower, so service by requirement. Oh, Italy's been splintered. Bit of planning bonus. Go for the big push. You know what's kind of funny is if I didn't invest into the forts, I would have had more troops on the ground and more equipment and more manpower. And I probably would have won this significantly easier. Okay, it's time to make an absolutely massive Poland now. A Poland all Poles deserve. My contribution is 46%. That's pretty good. I'm not happy with the borders, but it's some impressive gains. Okay, let's prioritize those garrisons. Let's fix Poland. Look at my construction queue. Everything's bust. They shred through those forts like they're nothing. Reconstruction. Get that resistance down. Get the garrisons up. And recapture our own territory. What we rightfully should own. I think it's the end of Great War Infantry. We need to go for large unit tactics to take advantage of the combat width modifier. Time for artillery, and let's well and truly make this division big. There we go. I think this might have bugged. You must have Roman Monitsky as your leader. That's what I have. But it won't let me proceed. Fair enough. Oh, I could have the option to form the Commonwealth as well. That's such a shame. Also integrate East Prussia as well. Would it be the end of the world if I cheated? No, it wouldn't. Focus. Ignore. No, it's not. It's no checks. All right, we've got options now. So, all Polish upper class gains extra resistance growth everywhere. Interesting. State Catholicism. Support Germans abroad. The battle for the sunbeds has expanded. This is a fun focus. Prepare the German line. Ah, that would have been great. 3 years ago, radicalize the Polish militants in Germany, engaging more compliance growth. That's actually really, really good. Oh, I could do this path as well. Attack against Germans. Once again, a little bit late for that. Special Forces modifier. More attack against the Germans. And then declare independence. The Soviet Union. Justify. Retake back our land. Normally it'd be an East versus West coalition here, but the Soviets weren't involved in this war. It was all me. And maybe a little bit the Allies. Just a little bit. The Romanians want to restore our alliance. All it is a guarantee. Sure. The Soviet Union. Reclaim our lands. They are going to attack us initially, and they've got quite a lot of divisions. Big China. Japan defeated. Anyway, back to the West. Okay, we're holding. Wait, actually, no, they've taken one province from us here. Okay. We're going to push, but careful. Again, no lie, I did not expect this to be this effective. Super effective. What is going on? And now I can make the division bigger. I was going to make it smaller. I can make it bigger. Nice. Okay, time to go aggressive. Let's look at the numbers. So we've lost 438,000. We'll call that 500,000. And they've lost 2.5 million. I've got my collab government, so easy cap. I will retrieve all of my land that I lost. Plus a little bit extra. Okay, I just spotted there's an extra focus here. Demand Lithuania. What if I release Lithuania and then do the focus? Release as puppet. Polish Lithuania. No. Oh, it's because I've already completed this German focus. Never mind. Okay. Unfortunately, I've created border gore. I'm so sorry. Big Poland. Heads up, guys. The forts are useless. They're a fun little gimmick, but remember, they're stationary. They can't move, and you've put investment into this, which you could have put into military factories, which are actually moving, conquering divisions. So, forts are kind of a fun little gimmick. You guys like to see me make some other fort videos? I know they're a bit silly and a bit stupid, but I know whenever I make a fort video, you guys really love it, even though I do think they're kind of crap. Lesson learned. If your name's on the screen right now, you're a legend. Thanks for supporting the content. You're amazing. Thanks for keeping up the positivity, and thank you for the love. I love you so much. I love you. I'll see you soon.